Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we go. Come on, baby. Live 3 of the day. Third live of the day, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Smash those likes. Hit that subscribe. Here we go. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. And guys, we're back for the third live stream of the day. The market has continued to drop. So we're going to be covering critical levels here for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many other altcoins in general. But we have big critical areas to look at for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has lost the previous week high. Ethereum has lost the $2,700 area. And we are less than an hour away from closing a daily candle for Ethereum and many other, obviously, just in general, the daily close is coming here in the next 40 minutes. So we're going to be here for the daily close. If we do not jump back up for Ethereum, Ethereum could be getting cooked here. Altcoins could be getting in trouble, and the Bitcoin price could continue to drop here, guys. We're going to be covering a lot in this episode, so make sure you guys are smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe, and let's jump right into it. So let me make sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Making sure everybody's good. Everybody can hear me. Audio is good. What's going on, WP? A Crypto Citadel member in the house. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin here. The good old Bitcoin has lost the previous week high. We tried to make a run for the daily open. We front ran it. We lost it. We started coming down. Lost the previous day low. Lost the daily point of control at 107.745. Lost the VWAP. And then we came down to the previous week high. Lost it, retested it, boom, got rejected. And there we go, right down to the weekly open we went. So what's next for Bitcoin? That's the big question here. What is next for Bitcoin? What happens if 2711 is not reached? Well, closing a daily below 2711 just goes to show you once again that 2711 cannot be held as support. And Bitcoin here most likely is driving the market to the downside, which is not good for altcoins in general. So guys, make sure you guys are tapping those likes. Let's fill up those like meters. Let's get more than 1,000 likes rocking and rolling in here. I appreciate everybody jumping in here, sharing out the live stream. But yes, Bitcoin has lost the previous week high. We're less than 40 minutes away from getting a daily candle close lower and lower into this previous week range for Bitcoin. And we're down at the weekly open. Weekly open is our last line of defense here, right? We could get a decent bounce starting tomorrow, right? Back up above the previous week high. But if we cannot get above the previous week high, which I don't have lots of hope for right now, it is troublesome for Bitcoin, right? We zoom out here to the daily. Look at this. This doesn't look good at all for Bitcoin. As you guys can see, we came up to 110. Right on Monday, we came out all the way to 110. We got rejected. On the next day, on Tuesday, we wicked all the way down to 108.3, and then we ended up closing back above 109. It looked very bullish. It looked like we were going to keep going. Then Wednesday came, and we lost it. We lost that support. We dropped down to 108.600, and then today, we once again continued to drop even lower, about to close the daily here around $105,975 at the weekly open. If this area of the weekly open is lost, our next target to the downside is the weekly untapped average of $104,316, which is a massive drop to the downside from the highs that we were at in this earlier this week. Now, this $104,000 area is also critical because if we do not bounce off this 104,000, we're going to be falling back into the downtrend that we were in last week. And if we fall back down to that downtrend, that could be taking Bitcoin down to 96,000. Right now, we have Bitcoin dominance continuing to climb back above, which is not helping the case for altcoins. Bitcoin dominance here continues to climb back up, is sitting at 64.33%. Just yesterday, we were down at 63.77, and the altcoins were feeling all kinds of juicy. Now we're back up at 64% and dumping the altcoins. We go take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum has fallen back within its previous week range, which is not good, my friends. Not good at all. Not bueno. Not bueno. So we have fallen below 27.11. We have a target down at 25.36 here in the short term. We already came down and tapped the daily average down at 26.16, and we're bouncing up to 26.54, but we're still below 27.11. As you guys can see, we finally broke a green candle above 27.11 on Tuesday, June 10th, and that was the first green candle that we closed the daily above 27.11 since February. Look at all this time in May that we got rejected. Looked like we're finally going to have that rally. Started dumping on Wednesday. We lost the support today, and we didn't hold it. We didn't hold the support when we retested it, and now we've dumped it back down. Next target to the downside is 25.36, and if we keep dumping lower, we could be dropping as low as down to 23.56 and lower, starting to fall out of the May range, which is not bueno at all for the Ethereum price. So, yeah, guys, not looking too good right now. Not going to be calling 96K just yet, but it looks like we're heading towards that 104 at least. At least heading to that 104 right now, and it's going to be hypercritical for Ethereum to for Bitcoin to hold that 104.300, because if it doesn't, man, see you later, alligator. We'll try again some other time, but it looks like we got rejected once again at that 109, 110 area, which was the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. And that area continues to hold resistance, continues to dump the altcoins. Bitcoin dominance continues to climb. If that 104 doesn't hold, 96K is on deck. 96K is on deck if 104 does not hold. We're going to be falling back into the downtrend from last week, and we're going to be dropping lower. If Bitcoin goes down to around 96K, what kind of percent drop for altcoins? Oh, man, great question. Great question. So let's measure that out real quick. So right now, all right, let's just measure it from where we are right now. At 106, we dropped down to 96,000. That's an 8.75% drop. Let's round up to 9%. Easily, altcoins can double or triple that, right? So you're talking about, depending on the altcoin, we can see altcoins dropping 20 to maybe 30% on a drop like that easily. Potentially a lot more too, because it just really builds. It just really depends on how much fear starts to escalate into the market. 96K might not be the bottom, right? 96K is just our first level of re-entry, of retest, right? After a major breakout on May 8th, we were testing this area from the downside, resistance. We broke through it. We made a big range in the month of May, and if we lose that range and we fall back down, we're going to be testing this support, right? This resistance that was flipped into support to see if the support actually holds. If the support doesn't hold, we're going to be dropping down to the next big area of support, which is between 90,000 to 80,000, 88,000. Worst case scenario, April naked point of control down at 84,000. So a full drop down there, right down to the gold pocket of 88, 87. That's a 17.4%. Down to the month of April is a 20% drop. Not saying that that's what's going to happen. Not saying that we're headed to that area. First off, we need to see if we even lose 104 before we get to 96. So don't panic. But I'm just saying, if we have a 20% pullback, like how we had earlier in Q1, we had a 36% pullback. Altcoins dropped 60 to 80%. So a 20% pullback would definitely be leading to another potentially 40+% drop for altcoins, which would not be great. But I'm not saying, no reason to panic about 80,000, about 84,000 or anything like that. First off, we need to look at 104, see what happens at 104, that we start falling back. If we start falling back into the downtrend, 96K, take it level by level, no reason to panic. Appreciate everybody here jumping into the live stream. What's going on, coach? What's going on, bro? Appreciate everybody jumping in here, smashing those likes. Overall, today in the Crypto Citadel, we walked away with $983 $124 of a win today. We took 3 trades, lost one, won 2 other trades. We walked away with a good chunk of gas money today. Let me tell you. Let's see where we at. Where are we at? So today we obviously went long on the Bitcoin previous week all-time high. We took that long. We got stopped out at first right around 9:35 a.m. Then on 11 o'clock a.m. we hit our first TP to the upside, hit the daily MPOC of 107,745, and we closed for $380, 14% win. Let's go. Then later today, when we lost the previous week high, I shorted the previous week high retest, took it down to nearly 106,000, close to that weekly open. We closed $549 win. Let's go. 380 plus 549. That is about 920 something of profits made today with a small little loss of 181. So overall, fantastic day of trading today in the Crypto Citadel. This week alone, we've taken about 7 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 trades. We've only lost 2 trades out of those 7. Every single winner has been a banger. Every single loser has been a very small 6.9%, 7%, and every winner has been well over 10%, 14, 15, 16, even 18% winners. Let's get them. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the Crypto Citadel is about. It's all about making them Benjamins, baby. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Oh, look, we got a Crusader imposter in the chat. Where you at, bro? Let me tap you real quick. Watch how quickly you get blocked, bro. Watch how quickly you get blocked. Boom. See ya. Big D in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you for smashing those likes. How long have you been into crypto? Sorry to ask. Is this the real coach, bro? Is this the real coach? This isn't the real coach. That's a fake coach. Get blocked, son. Why the market dropped? Well, real simple. Jump down to the 15-minute. Right? Overall, we've been in a downtrend in the last couple of days. After losing 109 and we started falling back into the previous week range. Actually, let's zoom out to the daily so you can see it better. Here it is. Like, this is what causes these big drops. Everybody wants to know what's happening. Well, when we had the big pump to the upside, we broke out of the May range. Right? We broke out of the May range. And then we started retesting it. Well, it was like, okay, we're building support here. We're gonna keep pushing up. Then on Wednesday, we fell back into the Wednesday range, into the May range. Man, this light is like eating up my eyes. I need to turn this light away. Much better. So then we started to fall back deeper into the May range. Falling deeper into the May range, you start rotating the range overall even deeper, because as you enter the range, the likelihood of rotating that range to that same direction increases. So since we entered from the top, right, as we started dropping in on Wednesday, the probability of rotating that range completely to the downside increases the longer we spend more time in it. And now we started dropping. We started to lose key levels. We started to lose previous week highs. We started to lose more and more key levels that were holding Bitcoin up. And now we're dropping lower and lower, coming to the weekly untapped average of 104. And right now, we are actually re-entering the previous week range as well, which is also not fantastical, which leads it to an even bigger chance that we drop down to 104,300. If that area does not hold that support, we will be falling into this downtrend. And if we can't jump out of that downtrend, 96K becomes on deck. That's why we're dropping. Dot, should we hold? Should we hold what? What are you holding? Appreciate everybody in here smashing those likes. Can you analyze render? Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at render. I'm holding ETH at 27.89. Is that okay? You bought Dot, not bought Dot. Your name is Dot. You bought ETH at 27.89. Is that what you're asking me? That you bought it at 27.89? You're wondering, should you hold it? What happened to Aerodrome? We'll talk about Aerodrome here in just a second as well. Man, if you bought at 27.89, you're gonna have to dollar cost average that bad boy down as it drops. Because if Bitcoin begins to drop lower and lower, Ethereum is gonna drop lower and lower. So you're gonna have to start dollar cost averaging. That's what you're gonna need to do. Not financial advice. You do whatever you want. But you know, that is how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let's go take a look at Aerodrome. We'll take a look at, there was another one, Render as well. Let's go take a look at Aerodrome real quick. I know we got some good news on Aerodrome today, and Aerodrome has had a big move to the upside. Well, let's go take a look at what the news was. The news had something to do with Coinbase. What was it? I know Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase is working with partners with American Express to launch a Coinbase One card, paying back 4% in Bitcoin. And then there was something else. Coinbase also partnered up with Shopify to add payments for millions of merchants across 175 countries. Early rollout starts with USDC on Base. The more adoption for the Base network, the more Aerodrome is going to appreciate in value based off of that. But there was something else. What the heck was it? What the heck was it? I think I might have passed it already. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Man, I think this might have been it. I don't remember if this was it or not. Let me see. Did this account post about it? Okay, here, Coinbase to integrate Base network DEXs and enable on-chain access to millions of crypto assets, meaning the Base network is going to start getting integrated into more DEXs, getting a lot more access to a lot more crypto assets, a lot more trading happening. A lot more trading leads to a lot more DeFi opportunities. A lot more DeFi opportunities leads to Aerodrome increasing in value. Very big push for Aerodrome today, going all the way up to the value area high of the previous month range here for May, hitting 71 cents. Big push. Obviously, we're starting to come back down slightly here as well. But overall, you guys can see we've been in this pretty deep downtrend overall for Aerodrome since the highs of May. If we can hold this candle above this downtrend, get a confirmation whether today or tomorrow or the next day, a confirmation or retest of this downward trend breakout, get a retest, confirm that retest, boom, we continue pushing to the upside. Aerodrome is going to continue performing. Targets to the upside as we break out of the value area high. If we break out above 71 cents, targets are 81 to 83 cents in the short term. In the longer term, Aerodrome needs to get above this block of resistance here between 95 cents to $1.05. We need to get above that. First target is going to be 83 cents, give or take. Then once we can get above $1.06, right, hold some support there. We do have targets up at 164 to 168 for a gold pocket and an untapped monthly average as well. Those are the targets for Aerodrome. Somebody wanted to go take a look at Render as well. So let's go take a look at Render. Render here has gotten a massive rejection once again off of 417. We didn't even get to the value area low of May or the monthly average of 434. We just started falling back in. We're within the April range, which is not good. We're filling this gold pocket once again. Our next target to the downside is 343. Below that, we could potentially be rotating the April range to the downside, coming down to as low as 258, which is not going to be great. Let me tell you, that's not going to be great. So hopefully we can hold support here around this 343. Hopefully Bitcoin doesn't have a major dump, because if it does, Render is going to melt. Now, if Bitcoin can hold up, Bitcoin dominance can drop, Render can push up. Targets to the upside are 434 to 447 early into the May range. We ideally need to get above 498, meaning we need to get above $5 for Render to start running for some bigger targets between 557 to about 715. We got tons of targets on the way up for Render. So Render just really needs to wake up. We need an altcoin season, man. We need an altcoin season for these altcoins to really have a big run. And the only way that's going to happen is if Bitcoin can hold support, keep pushing up towards those new all-time highs. Bitcoin dominance slipping back down below 62%. It is critical. What do you think about the 4% back on everything in Bitcoin for the Coinbase One card? I mean, overall, it's a credit card. You need to be very careful on those, APRs or APYs or whatever it is, how much the annual rates are, because, getting into debt could be a problem if you don't know how to get out of it. But overall, 4% back on Bitcoin, that sounds pretty good, right? You're getting 4% in an asset that appreciates over time versus a regular credit card that, let's say, will give you 4% in fiat. That 4% in fiat isn't going to ever really appreciate to anything. So it's a quick and easy way to get people to adopt into Bitcoin and start dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and potentially becoming Bitcoin holders into the long run, right? Where maybe in a couple of years, after depending how much of a spender you are, getting that 4% back, you can stack some stats, right? You'll never become a whole coiner that way or anything like that, but it's a nice little way of creating a little bit of a savings account there for people that like using credit cards. Appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes. The up to 4% is based on how much you hold on Coinbase. It probably will be. It's probably going to be very similar to something how Crypto.com had their credit card, and depending how much of the Chronos token you held is what kind of benefits the credit card had. Since they don't have a token, it's probably going to be something based around like what you said, depending how much they hold on Coinbase, depending on something about their account on Coinbase, is depending where the benefits are going to be lined up. It's another way to drive people onto Coinbase, get people that are not into crypto, start to slightly get into crypto indirectly. So overall, it's part of the adoption curve. It's part of the game. I thought we wanted Bitcoin to drop so the alts can pump. Oh, no. Altcoins don't pump. Sorry. Whoever thinks this is, let me clear this up for you. It's okay. You might be new here. But if Bitcoin dumps, the market dumps. There's not a single case when Bitcoin's actually dumping and altcoins are pumping. That doesn't happen. Bitcoin chops sideways, might have slight little pullbacks, less than $1,000, give or take, throughout the day, and altcoins can be pumping. But you do not want Bitcoin dumping. Bitcoin dumping, the altcoins will not pump. It just doesn't work that way. Absolutely not. You want Bitcoin to pump into some new all-time highs, chop sideways into a range, hold those levels, rather Bitcoin dominance is slipping to the downside, then the altcoins have major rallies. But no, you do not want altcoins dumping. You do not want Bitcoin dumping. What leverage do you normally use on Bitcoin? I use 21x, 21 to 25x, but normally I use 21x all the time. Only 25x if I'm using very small capital or something. Appreciate all of you guys in here smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. We are still 19 minutes away from the daily close here to see where Bitcoin closes. Can you TA Aptos, please? It's been a while. Thinking about switching it up. Thanks. Let's go take a look at it. Just way, Jose. Just way. All right, let's go take a look at Aptos here. Aptos. Man, I haven't looked at this thing in a long time. All right, let me get rid of all these lines. Okay, let's get January 1st. All the way to the end of March. Let's get the month of April. And let's get May. All right, let's get some monthly targets. We're charting Aptos right now. Give me a second, guys, as I chart this live for you guys. building out the chart right now as we speak. All right, got quarterly. All right. Let's get a gold pocket here. Let's get a gold pocket from this high back in, is it December, November time? Yeah, December to the lows of April. All right. All right, here we are. So Aptos right now is pretty much almost at the lows of April. We're currently sitting at $4.72. We bottomed out around $3.91. We're not too far away from that April low. We're below the May range. We have a naked point of control for May to the upside of 539. Once we can get above the May range, our main target to the upside is $6.86. It is a quarterly untapped average. Once we can get above that, our next main target, which will be some resistance between $8 to $8.46, above $8.46 for Aptos, our next main targets are going to be a monthly untapped average at $10.86 and a gold pocket at $11.34. That is probably going to be the big area of interest to take some big profits. If I'm into Aptos, that's what I would be doing. Above that, we are going to be revisiting the December highs of 1521, and maybe we go higher after that, but I don't know. So far, those are the targets right now. If we don't get back into the May range, if Bitcoin continues to dump here, Aptos is probably going to be dumping below 397, 392, whatever it was. That was the low back in April, as we pretty much haven't had any major type of rally at all throughout the month of April or May, even though altcoins were having big rallies during that time frame. Aptos just really has not had any type of major significant move, and Bitcoin is here continuing to slip down, I should say, not slip up. Just hovering over the weekly open here. We're going to be pretty much creating, probably closing out the daily near a previous day low, which will also be the week open. Maybe we get a nice little bounce to the upside. We do have some targets to the upside to look out for. We have a target at 109. We have two targets at 109, 109.11 and 109.547. Maybe we hit those on the way up tomorrow. Hopefully we do that. I will be looking to take a potential long here for Bitcoin. But this previous week high does make me nervous, it being above us at 106.836. So we will see here. And this 104, man, it's right there, man. It's right there. So who knows if this thing is going to sweep back down. Obviously, the trend right now is to the downside as we are rotating the range of the month of May back to the downside, potentially re-entering the previous week range here as we start to settle in below this weekly. If we lose the weekly open is below the value area high, so we'll be re-entering the previous week range here with a target of 104.316 if we start dropping below that weekly open. But maybe I'm thinking we might get a bounce here, at least a little dead cat bounce to the upside. Garcia says, just jumped in. Tell me Bitcoin is still bullish. We're in a bearish trend right now, man. We are in a bearish trend. I'm not going to lie to you. We fell below the previous week high on the 4 hour. We've been nothing but down. We double topped on the 4 hour back on Monday. Obviously, we hit 110. And then on Tuesday, we hit 110 again, double topped, and we started to drop within the May range. And since then, we've been doing nothing but dropping on the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour time frame. So not looking good, man. Not looking good. Hopefully we can get a strong bounce off this weekly open today, or I should say tomorrow. Get a strong weekly bounce off this weekly open. If not, we're going to get cooked, man. We're going to be dropping to at least 104.3. Hopefully the bounce comes in around that time frame, because if it doesn't, we're going to be falling back into the downward trend, and that could lead us all the way down to 96, which would not be great. Not be great at all. Regardless, at the end of the day, Crypto Citadel is going to take whatever trade is available at the time, whether it's a short, whether it's a long. Like we did today. I longed the previous week high in the Crypto Citadel, made $380. Then I shorted when we lost the previous week high, made $549. Walked away with $920 something today. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about in the Crypto Citadel. So, we're just going to take whatever trade is available with the best possible entry and just run with it. David, what's going on? When breakout for what? Bitcoin's definitely not breaking out. It's breaking down, if anything. It's definitely not breaking out, David. Let's see here. Appreciate everybody jumping into the chat. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes. We are 11 minutes away from the daily close here. 11 minutes away from the daily close. We'll try to see what the daily close looks like. See if we can get some interesting movement. Maybe we jump into a trade. Maybe not. We'll see what the daily close looks like here for the day, as we are coming to the daily close here in the next 11 minutes. Next 11 minutes, it is game over for Thursday, and the Asia trading session begins. Appreciate this stream. No problem, Humble Pirate. I appreciate you jumping in here. Appreciate you spending time smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. If you haven't joined the Crypto Citadel, definitely do so. That's my private trading community. Definitely do so. The link is in the profile. You can get 50% off your first month with the code Citadel. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing any chat anywhere. What's your take? Will Bitcoin hold up? We're going to see how this daily close works out and where everything resets. But I'm hoping for at least a dead cat bounce from the weekly open here as we close out right above the weekly open. We're going to be creating a new previous day low right around the weekly open. So hopefully we get that area to hold support and get a little bit of a dead cat bounce to the upside, at least to the previous week high or something, get a little bit of some long action before shorting again to the downside. But the overall trend is to the downside, as you guys can see here. We've been nothing but to the downside. We double topped in the 4 hour, and we're just on the way down. On the way down overall. What if it closes at 105 to 106? It's probably going to close at 105. It's closing we're currently at 105,960. It's probably going to close somewhere between there to 105,783, somewhere around there above the weekly open. The lower we get, the deeper into the previous week range we enter, the deeper into the month May range we're already in. But yeah, we're in a bear trend. The trend tells us that we're probably coming down to 104. We're probably coming down to 104, but we'll see here if we can hold support at the weekly open with the previous day low also being around this area now. We could potentially have a bounce to the upside, maybe not too far up, but, at least a little dead cat bounce to at least the previous week high. If we can reclaim the previous week high tomorrow, right? If once we close out here, we actually start climbing and we get back above the previous week high of 106,844 and hold that area as support, then maybe we can have a little bit of a slower climb to the upside to at least 109. But we will see. We will see. Appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate everybody. We got 10,000 likes, baby. Let's go. You guys have been smashing it today. Appreciate every single one of you guys in here. Appreciate all of you guys tapping those likes. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to be closing somewhere around 105,800, 105,900. We are 8 minutes away from closing. What's going on, Alicia? Good to see you. Very interesting. Ethereum obviously down at 2650. Bitcoin dominance climbing up at 64.31. Not looking good for the altcoins right now. Not looking good for the altcoins at all. So we need to be very careful here when getting into altcoins. Mar, what's going on, Mar? Big D, bro, you've been smashing the likes. It's because of you that we are at 10,000 likes right now. Greatly, greatly appreciate it, man. We'll see here if we get a sweep of that Monday low to previous day low to continue pushing to the upside here. Doesn't look good, huh? No, Rudy G. Rudy G, not looking good, man. Not looking good. Could be setting up for a little short term, dead cat bounce long potential to the upside, but it's a pretty high risk trade overall to go long right now. The trend is pretty bearish, but sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuits. But overall, this week has been fantastic trading week in the Crypto Citadel. We've taken 7 trades. We've won 5 out of those 7 trades this week, and that's been a fantastic week overall. I don't need to over risk myself and over risk my members in the Crypto Citadel by forcing a trade on Friday tomorrow to just get some price action going. Overall, like I said, I've walked away with over $900 today. 300, $200 the other day, $400 the other day above that. Like overall been a fantastic week trading. So realistically don't need to be risking myself or the members this semi pretty risky trade to go long. It's hard to go short on support, right? It's hard to go short like, oh man, the trend is bearish, so might as well just short weekly open. Absolutely not. Now if we get a bounce up to the previous week high or a little bit higher and I see some resistance, I see some potential pullback, then maybe it'll be a better entry to go short. But overall, support is for longing and resistance is for shorting. Weekly chart for Bitcoin doesn't look good, but bearish. Yeah, I mean, I bet you it looks terrible. Let's turn off some of these indicators here so we can look at this better. Yeah, look at that. We had a fake out breakout out of this downtrend here on the week, right? Big wick to the upside to 110. And now if we do close this week, the week doesn't close to the end of Sunday, but if we do close this week like this with that massive wick to the upside, yeah, we're probably coming back down lower, right? We're definitely probably coming back down lower. Maybe 100,000 to 101 holds again, and it will surprise us. But this is not the type of wick you want to the upside. This is the kind of wick you want to the downside for sure. It had us have a big push to the upside, but it's given up all the gains that it made on Monday. It's given up all those gains, man. So we got 5 more minutes before the day closes, and then the day is going to reset here with my indicator, and we're going to be getting the new previous day low, the new previous day high, the new daily open. A lot of support around this area because we are pretty close to the Monday low as well. We're right on top of the weekly open, where the previous day low is going to be right below it, where the daily open is going to be very near. So it's going to be a very strong area of support, which gives us the idea that, hey, this could be the area to enter a long for at least a dead cat bounce to the upside before jumping out. Let's go to 96K. I don't think a lot of people are going to be excited once we start dropping below 100K. The altcoins are going to melt like ice cream on a hot summer day. They are going to melt like a hot summer day, and people are not going to appreciate that. I just know it because I know a lot of people love to FOMO into altcoins when they are pumping, right? How they were in May, and they do not take profits. They diamond hand, and then it crashes on them. Another one to take a look on is ZBEC. Looking at ZBEC here on the daily, once again we came up above the support of 0.0043, lost that. Once again we're at 0.004. Targets to the downside are 0.036 to 0.032 here for the short term, so could continue pulling back overall. We will see if ZBEC continues to pull up. That means stock up. Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, I don't have a problem, right, with 96K. I definitely have capital on the side to stock up. I know how to manage my portfolio. Been in here for over 8 years in the markets, but I know a lot of people don't. And I know a lot of people are out of cash. And I know a lot of people get freaked out by the dumps, right? They love buying the little dips, but when they see the big crash, they automatically panic. They automatically don't want to buy. They want to keep waiting lower and lower, and they sometimes even panic sell. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Definitely something to be looking. We are getting close to the end of quarter 2. Quarter 3 is begins in July. things might start to slow down in quarter three. We might have more of a sideways bearish trend quarter again before jumping into quarter four and having a more bullish quarter four. We will see. Thank you for the gift. Greatly appreciated, Jared. Let's see here. Does it look like we're dipping into the weekend? We'll see how tomorrow closes. Like I said, we're about to close the daily candle today in the next 2 minutes. And we're going to be we have the weekly open at 105,727. We're going to have the previous day low right at 105,648. We're going to have the daily open somewhere around 105,800. So a lot of big key levels here for this week, all held up together. We have the Monday low down at 105,321. So if we lose these areas, obviously the next big target to the downside is going to be 104,316. But this little consolidation area of support here could be the big support that we need to push Bitcoin to at least have a dead cat bounce to the upside. Mary Yam, what's going on? Good to see you, Mary Yam. What about Pepe? We'll take a look here at Pepe in just a second. Let this daily close happen. We are less than a minute away from getting the daily close, guys. We are less than a minute away from getting this daily close. It's going to get spicy. Spicy. We do have targets up at 109.11 and 109.547 from the previous day that we never came up to. So we're about to reset here and get our daily close in less than 1 minute. We have 25 seconds left exactly, and we are currently actually dropping below the weekly open. We're actually even dropping even more. So very, very spicy stuff happening here right now. Bitcoin, look, Bitcoin's pushing down on the 1 minute. We're pushing down to 105,650. It wants lower. It wants lower on this daily close. Wants lower. Are we going to dump right out of the gate on this new daily open as the trade session opens? Boom, the day is closed. The new day has begun. Are we going to crash land, or are we going to pump to the moon, baby? Let's get the new daily range here for Bitcoin. Thursday all the way down to 23.45. Boom, we got our daily untapped average. Daily point of control, I should say, up right above the previous week high. Man, oh man, we got the previous day low. We're right on the previous day low. We're actually below the previous day low already. I might actually be taking a short-term long here. I mean, we might come down and sweep this previous day low, this Monday low, I mean. Let's see here. I'll take a little long here. No. It's pulling back. It wants lower. It looks like it wants lower here. This is the first 15-minute candle. Let the first 15-minute candle settle itself. See where it wants to go. No reason to FOMO. Look at that. Oh, coming down for that Monday low sweep. If we get the Monday low sweep, then I'll enter into a long. But if now, or it looks like it wants to go for that 104, man. It's already pushing down 105, $440 already. Bitcoin is pushing to the downside here. Let's continue to get targets overall to the upside here for Bitcoin. We have a daily NPOC up at 106,999. Where is the new daily average at? New daily average is right below that, right below the previous week high of 106. Bitcoin continues to push to the downside. Oh, we're already below the previous day before the Monday low. We're already down below the Monday low, guys. We're coming to that 104 hot and ready here in the first 2 minutes. Jeez Louise. We're dumping like it's hot, baby. This is why you have to wait for things to settle. You see, it looked like a lot of support. It looked like, hey, let's go long. But the trend is your friend, and the trend has been bearish. So here it goes. We'll see if we can we are still 12 minutes into this candle, or we're pushing back up a little bit here. See where this candle lands, man. Sometimes you just gotta let the dust settle. No point in rushing into a trade. No point in chasing down the short. Let the price drop. Let's see where we land. Let the dust settle, and then we can figure out what the next best step of action is. Let's take a look here. Bitcoin is pushing below the Monday low. We are coming down. We're at 104.90, 104. Oh man, we're coming for that 104.316. 104.316, fast and ready. Woo! Oh man, what a start of the day. What a start of the day. Just straight carnage right now. Just straight carnage, dropping straight down to this weekly untapped average of 104.316. We'll see if we can get a tap of here or a sweep of this area and start closing above it. If we can't, guys, we might be entering that downtrend faster than you guys can think. This thing is dropping like it's hot right now. We still got 11 minutes. It's been 4 minutes, 4 minutes since the new day started, and this thing is dropping like it's hot right now. It's already dropped over $1,000 in 4 minutes. Bitcoin is coming for this weekly untapped average of 104,316. We will see if we can tap that area, find some support, and push back up and get a big sweep to the upside. If we don't, this thing is going to be dumping. Think we're going to be dumping until Tuesday? Man, we'll see, bro. We'll see. Let's see how Friday closes first. Let's just see how Friday closes before we start talking about next Tuesday. But right now we are at 104,543. We are inching closer and closer to this weekly untapped average of 104,316. It is dropping like it's hot. We're going to see if we can tap this area and bounce quickly back above the Monday low. If we can't, it's going to be about how low can we go for this Bitcoin thing. Man, I think we're going to be dumping till Tuesday. I don't know if we're going to be dumping till Tuesday. Slowly trying to push up here now probably on the 3 minute. Yeah, 3 minutes trying to push back up, front running our target. That is a false sense of security. Even if we push all the way back up to the Monday low, I will not be believing that. I do think we're going to come down to this weekly average. There's no way we're going to front run that target. We're definitely going to be dropping lower here. I think Bitcoin will be bearish this week, but maybe next week bullish. Maybe. We will see. I bought more XRP today. Let's go 907 Cindy. I hope you got a good price entry. Bitcoin's pushing down. It's pushing back down again. 107.570. Getting a little bit pushed on the 3 minute back to the upside again. Because that SEC lawsuit with Ripple ain't nothing happening on the 16th. Yeah, probably not. Sack nasty. It's nasty time. Yeah, it's getting nasty right now. The minute the daily candle closed, this thing dropped like it was hot from 105,600 all the way down to 104,700. We're trying to see if we're going to have a bounce here. This is going to be a little fake bounce probably to retest the Monday low or previous day low up at 105-ish area, 105,300 before pulling back down again. That's not good. We don't want to be front running this weekly. We just want to come down, hit it, and bounce. The fact that we're front running it right now and potentially having a little fake push to the upside could lead us to come back down further later. Close the little green 3 minute candle here. 15 minute. We still got 8 minutes on the 15 minute. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the tiny dinosaur. Appreciate the gifts. Little mini green candle on the 5 minute here. Nothing happening until all banks forced to use ISO 2026 bull run starts. Maybe. Gloria, thank you for the rose. Greatly appreciate everybody smashing all those rolls. Sack Nancy says Black Swan, time to capitalize. Maybe we might be entering a Black Swan event. I mean, it's not too black of a swan when a lot of people have already been talking about it and foreseeing what we're talking about. You get me why I say that though. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Kind of confused me a little bit. Appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all you guys smashing those likes. We're trying to see if we come down to this weekly average and just tap this bad boy already at 104,316 and get a bounce. If we do sweep this area or, sweep this area around here, the weekly average, I might be interested in taking a small little long here just for the fun of it. But, we have to see if we get that sweep. If we don't get the sweep, not going to be taking it. We're pushing back. We still got 7 minutes on this 15-minute candle. Staying about 104 for now. We're at 104,577. We're going to see if we can sweep this 104,316. I would be interested in entering along at that point in time. So let me start juicing up the trade here. Where are we? Year bull run starts. 2026 because of XRP's lawsuit ending. Is that what you're trying to say? WP says explosions heard in Iran right now. Oh geez. That's not bueno. That's not bueno. That's not bueno at all. Let's go take a look at if we got any major news coming out here. See if we got any big news. No. Oh, yeah, I see it here. That's what John Wick and Mr. Anderson. You imagine if they met? Mr. Anderson. You shorting or long, trying to make it. Right now I'm waiting. I'm waiting for an entry. If we can sweep the weekly average of 104.316, I'll take a little long. I'll take a little long at that point in time. But I have to see a sweep with some strong push to the upside for me to take that long. If not, we are kind of oversold here. I definitely anticipate some type of push to the upside, but I want to see the tap. I want to see the sweep of that weekly average. I don't want to just FOMO into the trade and jump in. Like I said, I've taken 7 trades this week. I've won 5 out of those 7. There's no reason for me to rush into a trade and risk losing money. We're in the game of making money. So I got to wait for my targets to hit. Until this target of 104.316 doesn't hit, I'm not jumping into anything. Got to wait for the trade to come to you. Can't rush into the trade. Got to wait for the trade to come to you. I'm actually going to be preparing myself over here, getting ready. Getting ready to enter my trade if it plays out. We will see. Rudy says, I'm on a short. What was your entry, Rudy? Okay, we're coming to that weekly average. Looks like we're coming for the tap. Looks like we're coming for the tap. Looks like we're coming for the tap here. Looks like we're coming for the tap. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get it? Are we going to get that sweep? Let's see here. We will see. What's the 1 hour look like? Let's see here. Still haven't tapped it, man. We're still front running that target. Come on now. Tap it. Zilla says long it. Gotta wait for that target to tap. Gotta wait for the tap. We gotta wait for the sweep, actually, not just the tap, with the sweep. There we go. We just hit it. We just hit it. Are we gonna sweep it? Are we gonna sweep it? Are we gonna sweep it? I'll enter a little long here. Did my order fill? No, my order hasn't filled. Oh man. All right. Order has filled. Let me enter my take profits and stop loss to protect myself here. 0. All right. I enter a little long, very tight stop. Very, very tight stop. See what happens here. See if we get some big move to the upside. We should definitely get a push to the upside here. We did sweep this weekly average. We'll see. But very high risk. The trend is very down. It is a very bearish trend. Like I said, I'm just taking this trade here for the live stream, for the fun of it. That's why I'm keeping my stop loss very, very tight. Could get stopped out for sure. Because keeping the stop loss, decently tight here. We're pushing lower. It's hunting my stop, guys. It's hunting my stop. Not getting the big push to the upside that I want to see. We still got 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. If we can sweep up above the weekly average in the next 2 minutes and push higher, come on, push a little higher. Push a little higher to the upside, man. We push a little higher to the upside. Got a minute 48. Come on. We need to close above this weekly average. We need to see a big push to the upside above this weekly average for this trade to potentially play out. Potentially play out here in the long term. We got 20,000 likes. I appreciate everybody in here smashing those likes. We got a minute 30. We are starting to move above the weekly average here, which is good on the 15-minute. Let's go, baby. Come on. Push it, baby. Push it. Pump it to the upside. Come on. Pump it. Pump it. I want to see some pumpage. 20,000 likes, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all of you guys. Oh, no, we're back below the weekly average. Come on, man. We need that. Oh, we got a minute left. We need to push above. We need to push above. No, no, no. That's not what we want. We need to push above that weekly average. We need to push above that weekly average, man. If we don't, we're dumping. We're dumping. We're going to dump if we don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're chasing me, bro. They're chasing my stop. They're chasing my stop, man. They're chasing my stop, man. They're chasing my stop. No, no, no. Push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. Oh, no, I'm about to get stopped. Push up, push up, push up, push up. Push up. We got 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds. Come on. Push it up. 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 Come on. 22 seconds. Close above that weekly average, bro. We're close above that weekly average. Come on. Push it. Push it. We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on. Send it. Send it to the moon. Come on. Push it up, baby. We're pushing up. We're right at the weekly average now. Oh, bro. You guys should have seen my stop, man. My stop was like millimeters away from getting hit. Millimeters. I don't know how I survived that. Come on. Keep pushing to the upside. Oh, that was the 3-minute. Where's the 15-minute? Okay, the 15-minute closed. 15-minute did close. Oh, man, but we're still below it. We need to push up strong now. We need a big, strong push here. Big, strong push to the upside, baby. Big, strong push to the upside. Come on. I need a big, strong green candle. Show me some strength, Bitcoin. Show me some strength, my man. I don't know how much. My stop loss ain't going to survive another drop. I can tell you that. It should get to 97K. Maybe, probably. Come on, push it, baby. Push it to the upside. Push it to the upside. Come on. Push it to the limit. Come on, push it. Appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all you guys smashing those likes. Taking a little long here off the weekly average. Very bad entry. Obviously, it's not a great entry at all. Very bearish trend. Just trying to have some fun here. Keeping a very small trade, with a very tight stop loss. Come on, baby. Push it. Push it to the up. Come on. Oh, man. It's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. It can't get above that weekly average. This thing's going to dump if it doesn't get up there. This thing's not looking good. My stop loss will not survive another big push to the downside. Do you like meme coins? Not really. I don't really stick too much to the meme coins. Hey, man, this thing's just not going up. It's doing nothing but going straight down. Yep, my stop is going to get hit. Watch, it's going to hit my stop, and then it's going to go up. I just know it. I just know it. It's hunting me. It's going to hit my stop, and then it's going to go up. But, man, come on. Just pump it, baby. Pump it. Come on. Pump it. Push it to the upside. Let's go. Let's get there. We're trying to get back above that weekly average, man. We're trying to get back above that weekly average, but we just can't keep up. We just can't stay up there. Come on. Push it. Let me drink some water. Come on. Push it above that weekly average, bro. Definitely not seeing what I want to see here on the 15-minute candle, let me tell you. But we'll see. We're still there. We're struggling. We're fighting to get above that weekly average, man. Maybe we'll get it on this 15-minute candle. We still got 12 minutes left. 5-minute might close right above it. 5-minute might start turning green. Still got 2 minutes in it. Come on, man. We haven't seen any major significant move above the weekly average. We get right to it, and then we push right back down, man. The bears are on the hunt. Let me tell you, the bears are on the hunt. Come on, man. Push that thing. Let's go, Bulls. Push it, man. Push it. Push it real good. Come on, we got a minute 50 on the 5 minute to close a green candle. Come on, man. Let's get a green 5 minute candle at least. Heading to 102 today. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, here we go. We're getting above the weekly average here. Okay, we're making some moves here in the 5 minute. We're up at 104.405. Let's go. Come on. Come on, guys. I'm in the green, baby. I'm in the green. I'm up 2%, baby. I'm up 2%, up $60. Let's go. Now we're getting a move. Now we're getting a move. Here we go. We're at 105.575. I mean, we're at 104.575. Come on. I'm up $50, baby. Up $50 on this trade. Let's go. Come on. Let's get it. Come on. Let's get it. Come on. Push it, baby. Push it. Come on. You guys can see here my my ridiculous trade right now. Come on. Push it. Push it. Oh, no. I'm losing. I'm losing. It's coming back on me. It's hunting me. It's hunting me. Oh, no. Where's my chart go? Oh, no. Come on, baby. Push it. Push it, baby. Push it. Come on. Got to get above that VWAP. Got to get above that green VWAP. Start pushing towards that previous day low. Get above that previous day low, and we're golden, baby. And we're golden. Rudy G's like, what's the TP? What's the TP? Dude, first TP, no lie, is probably going to be this this Monday low if you want to be real conservative. This Monday low at 105.332. Second TP will probably be this weekly open at 105.718. Third TP would be this weekly average. I mean, this daily average at 106.710, right? Like I said, this is an extremely high risk trade. I'm not posting this in the Crypto Citadel. This is just something I'm doing for fun. Just to take this trade, I would not do this type of trade on the normal because this is an extremely high risk trade. We closed the green 5 minute. We're closing some green 5 minute here. Okay, we got 9 minutes left on the 15. We got 9 minutes left on the 15 to make a big push here. We need to get above this VWAP. Getting above 104.737 will be critical here. Papi Chulo, what's going on? How much did you put in your trade? I put $1,800, 21x on this Bitcoin trade, small trade overall. Usually I trade with about $2,500 to about $3,000, give or take. So this is pretty small trade for me, just for fun. A tight stop, right? Very tight stop. Diamond said, "Oh my God, what happened?" Diamond, man, you just woke up. Things are happening. We lost the previous week high, my man. I shorted that bad boy down to the weekly open. We hovered over the weekly open all the way until the daily closed. The daily closed, and with this thing dropped like it was a hot potato straight down to this untapped weekly average of 104 that I've been warning you guys about. And now I longed it, man. I longed it. I went long on it. I didn't drop a signal. This is a very high risk trade. The trend is very bearish. Most likely this is going to probably be a dead cat bounce to the upside. Do not expect to hold this long. But, you know, overall, we'll see what happens. I call bears sharks because they lurk and attack. That's a good one, Steffi. That is a good one for sure. You have to put out the magnet emoji to pull the price up. Oh, man, you're right. Where's my magnet emoji? Magnet emoji, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where can I search? Where's my magnet emoji? Magnet. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I need the magnet. Here we go. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. I need to turn this bad boy around. How do I turn this thing? Turn it. No, we're dumping. We're dumping. No, 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 no. I put the magnet on the wrong way. See, this is what happens. Come on. Come on. Come up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up here. Come on up here. Push it. Push it. Push it. We got to stay in the green, man. We got to stay in the green. Let's go. Come on. We got to stay in the green here. Got to stay in the green. Next 5 minute candle. We got 2 minutes in the next 5 minute candle. We need to close. We need to start making a push above the VWAP of 104.713 for this thing to make a decent attempt at this Monday low to previous day low. Oh, man, this has been a magnificent, exhilarating trade so far. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. J Money, I got the magnet, bro. I got the magnet. We buy any watches. How long do you reckon alts will go down? Dude, if Bitcoin drops below this 104 and starts dropping into the downtrend, oh, no, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back. Guys, this is just a trade for fun. This is a terrible entry for a long. Let me tell you, the trend is extremely bearish. This is a little bit of a retest of the VWAP before potentially dropping lower. This is just a fun trade, just for the show, just for the live stream. Just trying to make that clear to everybody. This is not a signal in the Crypto Citadel or anything like that. This is just a fun trade for the show as we wait for the daily close every night here. Now, if this thing continues to drop, bro, realistically, we start dropping low below this weekly average, we're going to be dropping into this downward trend. We could be dropping down to 96,000 into next week or so, which is not good. But we'll see. Maybe we still have some hope here on the previous week low around the 100,000. Been strong support, right? We tested it back here on May 12. We jumped and we had a big bounce. We tested it last week and we bounced, right? Maybe we test it again and with the 100,000 area holds and we bounce. Maybe. We'll see. But not looking good right now, my friends. Not looking good. This 15-minute is dropping lower. Not good at all. Getting closer and closer to my stop. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I got the magnet emoji, man. I got the magnet. I think the magnet is repelling the price. I think I got the wrong magnet. That's what happened. I think I got the wrong magnet. We got the wrong polarization, and it's actually pushing the price down. Let me try to see if I can push it. I can pull it down here. See if flip this thing around. Come on, push it up. Push it up. Repel the price to the upside. No, no, no. I think I got stopped out. I got stopped out. My stop got hit. It's okay, guys. That's why it was fun. It was just a fun trade. It was just a fun trade. It happens. This is why you don't take these entries here. Very bad entry, by the way. The weekly average. Very bad entry. But this is where it is. It's heading lower. We're dipping. We are dipping. We're dropping like it's hot, baby. We are dropping like it's hot. I will be honestly looking for a real trade starting tomorrow after the Asia and London sessions are over. See where we kind of end up with Bitcoin. And obviously, if we keep dropping, you know, you can't chase the short at this point in time. Got to find some good areas for a support area to find a long to bounce back up. So we'll be looking for a long by tomorrow morning to see where we drop to, see where the Asia London low are, and depending where we wake up, we'll potentially take a long here for Bitcoin in the Crypto Citadel. But like I said, we've taken 7 trades in the Crypto Citadel this week. We've won 5 out of those 7 trades. It's been a magnificent week trading in the Crypto Citadel overall. No real reason to risk it on such a big volatile day. So if we don't see any good trades, not going to be posting any good trades in the Crypto Citadel. Getting a big push to the upside now. Oh, now you want to be brave, huh? Now you want to be strong. Now you want to show strength here, right? Let's jump out to the 4-hour here. Coming down to this downtrend retest. Coming down to the downtrend retest. See if we bounce off of this. But yeah. God, me a 100 X's, man. That's some good stuff right there. Says meant to say bless you. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate everybody in here. All weekends are being shaken. Oh, I bet weekends are definitely shaking right now. Weekends are definitely shaking. Appreciate all of you guys here. The trade is entertaining for the live stream. It's worth it. Yeah, 100%. It's worth it for everybody just hanging out here in the live stream for sure. Just to see the trade happen. You know, gas stopped out. It's okay. We kept a strong, tight stop. Only lost like $140. No big deal on that trade. It was fun for sure. If it would have worked out, it would have been a banger, right? But you know, it is what it is. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys in here. Make sure you guys are joining the Crypto Citadel. If you haven't already, you can get 50% first